What's up, everybody? Hey, it's Real Chill Bill, where we wear our geekdom like a helicopter. Telling you what, it's got my dragonfly. Oh man, it's fly as hell. Look, we got a big giveaway today. Super rare. This was worn by Ryan Reynolds on the set of Deadpool to carry his lunch. That's from a friend of mine at Disney. There's only 3 of these in existence. We're gonna give one away tonight, alright? Yeah. This ain't that $20 one from Walmart. That is the real deal. Okay, Spinneroonie. Woo! Wait. Hearing something. Hold on. It's my source of Hasbro. Um, say what? The Toypocalypse. Toy modificator? No, Toypocalypse. Toypocalypse is happening. When is this supposed to happen? Wait, something breaking in. What the hell's going on? God damn it. Stupid 2-hour chat dude bros. Can't chill like a man, you know?
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
Tip-off!
Hasbro. Joe fans, it is PulseCon time. You literally can make Hasbro.
A copy of a copy.
Yes, I know there's assholes out there saying like, wait, so this guy wants us to send him money to do nothing? So you're thinking about you when you say that.
Fuck off! How fucking dare you make a sensible financial move! No, God! No, God, please, no!
Hasbro doesn't seem to be doing very well right now, Bobby. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's not a toy industry thing because you don't see other companies laying off over 100 people and having bad earnings reports and this and that.
Good evening. Thank you, and welcome to our continuing coverage of the Toypocalypse. Even though this is really our first episode, so we can't really call it continuing yet. We will continue to cover the Toypocalypse as it happens. Today, collectors are like dinosaurs, and the Teriffs are like meteors striking the Earth. Dark analogy? You bet. It started with Chris Cox, who decided to be a penis. And to announce to the world that prices will be going up on adult collectibles. Not kids' toys, adult collectibles, because of the tariffs. People accepted this. And then he said, oh, by the way, tell Lenny you want a USS flag. Because apparently he runs the company. You can believe that when you take a look at Cold Slither. But then Mattel hops in, says, yeah, we're going to have to gosh darn raise prices too. Shoot. And then proceeds to lay off 100 workers. Why? Because we want to be like Hasbro, even though we made more money than them last year. Then, of course, BBTS, like, hey, oh no, we have to raise our prices because of tariffs. Because poor us, we're so poor. And it's like, why isn't the companies that are making the product raising it yet? And it's like, we don't know. We can't understand it. But we're getting beat to death by these tariffs. So then Todd McFarlane, sitting on his couch, looks over and says, hey, I need some of that action. I'm going to raise my prices for tariffs too. The Toypocalypse is taking on a quite complex view of itself now. Every company is kind of going, hey. And of course, collectors are outraged. No, they're distracted by the new shinies. Maximum Spider-Man and in-art Batman. The samples are trickling out to the shills, and we're hearing about it. And it's really not a big deal. It's really not. Yeah. There's really nothing to say here. Besides, it's a distraction from what's really going on, is that more greed is in motion. What will the future hold in the Toypocalypse? Well, let me get out my crystal ball and tell you all about the new wave of nothing burgers. Ollie's will soon change its slogan to good stuff at normal price. And Jimmy Woo figures will rule the day. It'll be maximum Jimmy Woo with 2 identity cards. And that's it. For $50. Yes, this is the future. Rather than Iron Man, we will have Ironed Man. Reason? Because if you iron him out, there's less detail on him. Cheaper. And in the middle of all this miles of fuckery, what do the podcasters have to say about this? You know, the ones who deliver in a monotone voice with no emotion and nothing beyond. What did I get? They're saying nothing. You know why? They don't care. It may interfere with their access and their freebies. And through all this sludge of diarrhea, another story has broken. Diamond Comic Distributors and Diamond Select Toys have been sold to Alliance through their Chapter 11 bankruptcy. What does this mean? No one knows. What will happen? No one knows. But we will be here, watching and waiting for some event to unfold so that we can report it to you here at the Toypocalypse Center, a high-tech and carefully guarded secret telecommunications hub that will tell us exactly when things are going wrong and why. Because the Toypocalypse is nigh, people, and we must be prepared for any eventuality. Meanwhile, in another state of mind, NECA, oblivious to everything around them, who has been raising prices slowly without any reason, has decided to do their holothon again. What does that mean to you? Bunch of turtle shit. Nothing more. Remember, people, this is the company who long ago told you, if you don't want your toys to break, do not open them. Back to another developing story. Back to Peter Penis and his wonderful handlings of Hasbro. Yes, Hasbro invested millions of dollars over the past year into a virtual tabletop for Dungeons and Dragons. I know it's hard to believe, but games are considered toys too, even role-playing ones. What happened? They abandoned it. That's right. They abandoned the idea. Why? No one knows. They laid off all the developers and just kind of canned the idea. Which isn't surprising. This is Peter Penis, after all. Let's take the Wayback Machine. Remember when they told us, with the engine of greed, the one time that the monotone commentators ever cried, the one time when they showed the slightest bit of emotion, they had 3 figures. They said would never get done if this project did not back. 2 years later, we have them. Well, 2 of them. Of course, we haven't got Mephisto because they're afraid of mom groups. Because this primary demographic of the 50-year-olds, they're really scared of what the 70, 80-year-old mom groups are going to say. Satanic panic never died. However, apparently the mom groups don't really mind if you give us the son of Satan. After all, they agree his dad is a total deadbeat. What does the future hold now? Hell if we know. We do know this. As the Toypocalypse progresses, we will be covering it. We will be covering those moments. You know the ones. You know which ones I'm talking about, right? You know where Big Bad Toy Store raises up prices on figures that are not being raised by the parent company. And the parent company has products coming out in July that are still at the same price. But no one cares. We're upping the prices. Hell, Big Bad Toy Store is being so thorough with this, they're raising the prices on Japanese imports as well, just in case. And don't forget, any crisis, we will be there. We will report what we see, what we smell, what we stepped in. Because believe it or not, that's that bullshit. Take care, everyone.